Welcome to our first Taniwha Prizegiving. An idea that's been in the makings for a couple of seasons, but obviously with the season that we've had, fantastic time to get everyone together. Having the two teams, Toa and Wairua, on a game day we kind of come together, but certainly not with our whānau and our friends, sponsors, representatives from various entities. But before I go too far into that and waffle too much, I'd like kaumātua Baz Taniwha to officially open us up, please. Kia ora.
Kia ora everyone. First of all, I just want to say what an outstanding bunch of good-looking people you are. You all look wonderful. So I'll just start us off with karakia timatanga, which is starting of the procession, and then Dan will probably jump back on, and then we'll go through the process from there. So great to see you all here. We should have a bit of fun tonight, so thank you. Karakia timatanga, tēnua tātou. Whakataka hau ki te uru, whakataka hau ki te taonga. Kia mana kinakina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hi ake ana te atakura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu, tihei Māori ora. Kia ora koutou everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Baz. And to mihi Baz, Jeremy Scully.
Kei aku iti, kei aku rahi, kei ngā mātau waka o te motu, tēnā rā koutou katoa. Ko rangi nui e tū iho nei, ko papatua nuku e takoto nei, tēnā korua. Ki te maunga o whitireia, tēnā koe, ki te moana o rau kawa, kei te mihi. Ki te kai karakia, ko Baz, tēnā koe mātua. E mihi ana ki te mana whenua, a Ngāti Toa rangatiratanga. Tēnā koe, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi. Ki te whānau o Muz, tēnā koutou. Ki te kai whakairo, o ki ngā kai whakairo, tēnā koutou. Tēnā hoki koe e hika mā. Hea tāhua rau atu tō tātou taonga. Ki ngā manuhiri kua tai mai nei, tēnā koutou. Ki tō tātou tani whānau. Me mahi tahi tātou ki tō tātou moimoia, ki tā tātou kaupapa. He tai ao poipoia, he tangata taurikura. Anei, he whakatauki tēnei, he harataku tō i te tō takitahi, engari he tō takitini. Nō reira, anei, kia karakia tātou whakairihia. Whakairihia ngā mahi, whakairihia ngā kōrero, whakairihia ki te tāhuhu o te taniwha. Kia tuturu o whitika whakamaua, kia teina! Teina! Haumi e hui e Taniwha. Nō reira, ko waia hau, ko hukurangi te maunga, ko waiapu te awa, ko nuku tai memeha te waka, ko mātahi o te tau te marae. Ngō Ngāti Parawa hau, engari ko Taniwha tōku kapa. Ko Jeremy here mai a tāre hōtai Scully tōku ingoa. Nō reira, huri noa i tō tātou whare, tēnā koutou, kia ora rā mai tātou katoa. Ngā mihi o te pō, nau mai, haere mai, whakatau mai rā ki tō tātou Taniwha Prizegiving, inaugural Prizegiving. Good evening everyone, welcome to our Taniwha recognition evening. what I did is just formally acknowledge our environment that we're in. Mihi to Baz for his karakia tonight. Acknowledge the mana whenua, Ngāti Toa Rangatira. Acknowledge Maz's whānau, who I believe are here with us today as well. Acknowledge Sam and his boys for their amazing work on our taonga, and a welcome to you all. And also in amongst that is a bit of a kōrero about us being a values-based team, and we are here cultivating an environment that enables people to be at their best, both on and off the park. And I betcha we're going to see a few examples of this tonight as we recognise those people that have contributed to the Taniwha over the course of this year, but also multiple years as well. My name's Jeremy, for those that don't know me, captain of Taniwha Toa. Kia ngāho tō koutou pō. Enjoy your night, enjoy your evening. Kia korua, ko Dan, ko Crocky, karawhiua o tātou MCs. I tēnei koe.
Kia ora. Cheers. So yeah, thanks Baz and Jez. So yeah, as Jez sort of alluded to, you know, the journey that this entity, this team has been on since its inception 8 or 9 seasons ago. Every single person here has been a part of that and is a part of that currently. As we move forward, like we're real keen to continue to celebrate and remember and acknowledge everyone that has been, and not necessarily still with the team, but just super keen to keep our mind on the past and where we've come from, and obviously we're excited about where things are going, and it all just sort of organically happens with the kinds of people that are sitting here. It's not a 1 or 2 man show at all. I might come up with all the crazy ideas in the world, but when I throw out to the group to jump on board and to do some mahi and be a part of what we do, it's always heartening that I can sort of take a little bit of a step back and just watch people like JC and Crocky and Penny and everybody else just jump in and just make it happen. So just on behalf of myself and Cam's had a massive year with the Taniwha. Had his own issues, health and back issues and everything like that, but I'm super proud of what you've achieved this year with Wairua. And yeah, tonight's just an example. He's down there at 11 o'clock this morning with a few others setting up. So well done, Cam. Proud of you, bro. Well done. So yeah, we've got our sponsors here. We've got Graham from Swan's Nest. I'll do a quick run around just to make sure we're not missing anybody. We've got representatives from Porirua Club, Charmaine, John. Is John here currently? John, right? Yeah. Just Charmaine, carrying the team. Representatives from North City Cricket, kia ora. Our carvers, Sam, Hamiora, Mananui, kia ora. Representatives from Muzz Stevens, whānau, Zach, and welcome. And who am I missing? Crocky? Tamsin. Where's Tamsin from? Oh, kia ora Tamsin, way down the back. The bad ones in the back row, got to keep an eye on them. Welcome. And yeah, can't forget our wags, our wives and girlfriends. Officially wags, you made it. It's always good to see who's batting the furthest out of their crease. Nick Lambert. Don't you laugh, Lewis George. And of course players, fantastic to see the tamariki down here as well. And yeah, on the game day there's nothing better than just taking a step back and just seeing the whānau down there supporting what we're doing. And seeing their dads do something positive and role model everything that's good about sport and you know, the mahi that we do. So, before I waffle on, sorry. In terms of getting up to use the wharepaku or go and get a drink, just do that. Don't worry about getting up during awards, just go and sort yourselves out. Ka pai, first one in line. Put your order through while he's walking away. All right, so we did a little bit more research about the past and what games might have been played or had been played, and talked to a few different people, mainly Cam and myself, just to get an accurate representation of total games played for the Taniwha for Taniwha team since 2014. At 25 games, you receive a Taniwha tie. 50 games, the Taniwha baggy hat, and at 100, there exists a new blazer that Crocky's put a bit of work into. So we've got a couple to get their 25 game ties. Did we have a graphic? Oh, values. Afterwards, ka pai. Okay, so yeah, the 25 game ties, and Beanie Boy is up getting himself a drink, but yeah, we'll keep this guy off the mic because we'll be here all night. But Stu Wood, 25 games. Haere mai, brother.
Just nip into the toilets quickly.
As soon as Ben's back in action, we'll do that. If I could get Penny to come and present the next one, please. As you'll see there, 50 plus games. Obviously Baz has been in here since day dot. So he doesn't get to play a hell of a lot these days with his work commitments, but he played the first one this year, which was fantastic to have him there, and Wairua's first ever game, so that was a beautiful thing. Yeah, get into it, eh? So Baz, haere mai, 50 games, ka pai.
Hey, Dan. Ben Clack.
Oh, hi Ben. Ben, come and get your 25 game tie, brother. Max Ellis, please. And Max will be presenting to lesser half. Yeah. He's got pants on, but he doesn't wear them at home. Max wears the pants. So, yeah, another one from the first season. Did a couple of seasons of smashing ton after ton. And then a couple of years off after getting one in the scon, and then back in action, and can't imagine the Taniwha without this bloke. Means a lot to everybody. Can't bowl straight in the nets, but does all right on the game day. Andy Ellis, haere mai.
Rumour has it he's put his hand forward for opening bowler next season.
Well, when you're as a leg spinner, mate, yeah, sure.
Oh, yes, boy.
Next up, a couple that want to say a few words on their behalf and on behalf of the teams that have played with this guy for years and years. We'll get Stu and Jez to mihi the next one.
So for this next gentleman, I've had the privilege of playing cricket with him for, best part of a decade now. When I joined the team, he had played, I think it was maybe two seasons, a season and a half, something like that. But he welcomed me in, open arms, and you never miss him. He has this way of, he says some things, but he's got this giggle. I'm sure you guys know it. I'm not going to try to do it because I can't. But he's also got the year boy. It's if you watch our highlights, it's the year boy there. So, I'll hand over to Stu now because I know he's got a better yarn than I do because he's known this gentleman for quite a while. So I'll hand over to Mr. Stu. Kia koe, bro.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. My name's Stu. First of all, I want to say congratulations, Simon, for 100 games, over 100 games. I first met Simon 77,000 beers ago. A couple of haircuts and some good old-fashioned good yarns. I am astounded Simon's still with us. But I'm so glad he is still with us. I've admired the way Simon plays the game, his attitude towards the game, his attitude towards the people he plays with, the people he plays against, and he's almost the embodiment of what the Taniwha is about now. And for you, I congratulate you about that, Simon. It's always a pleasure to pick you up from Pitahi Bay, drive you to the game, and drive you home again. But no, I honestly love the fact that we are still playing. You play better than I do. But for that, I absolutely congratulate you. Simon Warren, congratulations on your over 100 games. And if we could get her long-suffering partner Jolie to come and present that blazer to Simon, would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Long-suffering is This is literally my dress.
Nice time.
You boy.
Yeah, I don't really like speeches. Good bunch of guys from when I first started to now. All of you guys and ladies, and yeah. Thank you very much.
was deep. Right. That leads us nice little segue into our first video presentation of the evening. We do love a good highlight in the Tani whānau. I love putting them together. Jen loves the hours that I spend constructively beavering away on the laptop instead of going to bed. Turn it up. Taniwha Values video. Let's have a little look.
Kia ora all. So thanks Cam for putting that together. So for the ones that may not know me, I'm Sean or Crocky. Usually formerly known as Sean, not known as that very often. But I have the pleasure of kind of emceeing the next wee section for everybody. As Dan's saying, if you need to go use the toilet or go and get a drink, please just go and do. If you do go and get a drink or go use the toilet and you're going to get an award, please be aware you might get ridiculed. So, just, at your own whim. So we're going to move into what we call we want to acknowledge all the players that played this season. It doesn't take one or two men to do this. It is a full family. It takes our partners, our family,
players to put two teams on the pitch week in, week out. So for the players, we'd like to acknowledge, it's not just for the players, but it is for the players' families as well. So we'll go through and we're going to call out a few names. We're going to do it in wee sections. So we'll call you up if you just come up, give Dan a bit of a shake of the hand, and we'll go through from there. This will be in order of what we've classed as your playing number. So we have allocated a number to every player now. Going forward, this would be your player number for anything that we're going to do. This has been done at our best of our ability. So thank you for Dan and Cam putting this together. A bit of work putting this in, going back through all the books. So if you see up on the screen, you will see a number allocated next to your name. That's what we think is your playing number. So for the first section, can we have Cam Rowe, Simon Warren, Stuart Wood, and Andy Ellis come up?
What a great bunch of guys.
Yes. And if we can get Tamsin up for the next group, that'll be fantastic to present the next lot. So next section we have Tamsin here, who has been fantastic and is a great supporter of North City and the Taniwha. So thank you very much. Your support is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much. Can we please have Luke Dolman, Hayden Ralston, Dean Newman, Baz Taniwha, Jeremy Huitai Scully come up next, please. Yeah, we'll do the next section. So can I please have up here Ben Budd, Kelvin Lang, Murray Anderson, Cam Hart, Dan Squire, Glenn Turner, myself.
That looks really bad. And your husband's in work. Get a photo with it on. And then with the wives later.
Simon Warren. Do we have Wellington Steel here arrived? Can we please have our Wellington Steel representative come up to present a few awards? So thank you very much. This is Wellington Steel here. So a lot of you would have seen up on our collars on this year's playing top. So thank you very much for the sponsorship. This year has been greatly appreciated. So can I please have come up for this one here is Jamie Collier, Christopher Vaughan, Andrew Thompson, Jason Corsby, and Eden Seagull Joseph. Caw-caw!
Nice shirt, Tomo.
With the lovely shirt, Tomo. Okay, so we've got a bit of a bigger group to finish with. So can we please have Sean Blackler, Ian Butler, Guy Sampson, Mike Nduluvu, Steve Green, Alistair Webb, Dean Cable, Reese Fleming, Matt Lambert, Ben Wrighton, Lewis George, and Jack Roski.
It's nice and cold, it's good, but it's not
You're awesome, Pete. Can I please ask for a round of applause for everybody, please? So for the next award, can I please ask for JC and Drew to come up, please? So our next award is Taniwha Supporter of the Year. This person, I absolutely have no idea how they fit in everything that they do. It is astonishing how much, not just the Taniwha, but everything that does happen. But without fail, almost every game this person is at there with a smile on her face, supporting the team, giving us heaps. So with no more further ado, I will like to present Supporter of the Year to Leonie Henderson. Nice. So if I can ask the Swan Nest to come up for the next award, please, it'd be fantastic. So our next award is the Young Taniwha of the Year. So we've spoken about before, and we did see a lot of videos before. It's fantastic when the whānau and our kids come to the games. I know personally, absolutely love it when I see Mackenzie on the sideline, watch me not get too many runs or something like that. It's absolutely fantastic. But just to see all our kids there supporting us, and it's not just us there, it's actually the whānau, makes it, our time spent there a little bit nicer. But something that I know is close to the Swan's Nest is the youth. So the Young Taniwha of the Year award goes to Felix Webb and Drew Collier. Well done. So the next part, we're going to go to another little video outtake, so please look up and enjoy the next little bit of video.
There's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for putting that together. That's, you know, memories. So our next award is Backyard Cricketer of the Year. So some of you may not realise we've done 2 years now that we've actually done a Banks Boulevard Backyard Big Bash. So all the Bs. So hosted from Jeremy and myself, newly moved to Banks Boulevard. We hold a backyard day. That is, this year was 4 teams across a full day, barbecue and a few Mountain Dews. But we did have one player that was absolutely outstanding. I gotta say, you know, it's probably the best cricket I've ever seen, and you know, this person is awesome. But I'd like to award this to Hayley Stevenson.
Yeah, Hale!
Okay, I would like to have actually asked Jeremy Scully to come up and present this award. Jeremy has been the recipient of this award for many years, so I thought it would be a great time for him to present it. So Jeremy, can you please step up? Oh, it's already out there. Okay, so as you can see, this year it is the drop catches of the year. So Jeremy, I would like you to present this to Dan Squire.
How many replays are we going to get?
I'm glad to be able to present this to you. I mean, you've got some gloves on here, so I don't know what you're doing.
So the next award is probably the opposite of the one just done, and it is Catch of the Year. We do have some mention nominations for this, and we got some video to back it up. So Cam, if you can do your... Yes.
Was fantastic. Backing goes, kicks it in one hand, has the presence of mind to throw it up, gets back, and that's where the athleticism comes in. Throw.
Okay, and the winner of the catch of the year goes to Lewis George. Awesome, hey, well done. Okay, so our next award goes to Believe in the Leave. So for the people that don't understand what Believe in the Leave is in cricket, every now and again if you understand a ball is going to miss the wickets, you leave it and it doesn't hit the stumps. This one here is definitely Believe in the Leave. I think we've got some really handy footage of this one.
Who knows what's coming?
Hey Cam, is there any chance we can play that again just because that's good? Okay, hang on, one more time. It gets better every time, doesn't it? And Dan's giggling like a little girl is quite good at the end as well. But can I please get Andy Ellis up to receive the Believe in the Leave award?
Can I just say that I've moved up?
That's what you tell them all, isn't it?
He was hoping at that day. He was.
Good old Terry.
A few people actually.
Okay, so our next award is almost like a unsung hero. Not everyone wants to do it. Steve from Legal doesn't like doing it. But there is one gentleman that does the next award absolutely fantastic and is a scorer of the year. So I think we all know who I'm talking about. So Sean Blackler, please come up because that's fantastic. So we'll move on to the next award. This is probably, I thought, would be a bit higher up the list, but it is where it is. So the next award is the Tennis Court Award. So this is for anyone that has the strength, power and nous and just everything about themselves that can hit it into the tennis courts that's not at training. So I would like to ask JC and myself, who's got the most power, to come up and receive this award for the Tennis Club Award. So our next award goes to is our Appeal of the Year award. So whenever you do get a wicket, you should be appealing it. Some of us give it just a nice wee fist pump, and others get into it a little bit more and really do enjoy it. I believe there is a few nominations for this one this year. the winner for 2023 is Ben Budd.
Keep going long enough. Reenactment!
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Awesome, well done, Benny boy. So the next award we're moving into is the Taniwha Tragic of the Year. There's many of us. I think most of our partners and family would say we're all Taniwha Tragics, but there is one in particular that has taken the honour of this, and I'd like Cam to come up and say a few words.
Tēnā koutou everyone. So during our pre-season last year, believe it or not, an in-house joke was made that we're all cricket tragics. So this turned into somewhat of a competition, well unofficially competition, on who was the most tragic. One definition of a cricket tragic is someone whose interest in cricket is so strong that other people find it strange or silly, and I'm sure all our ways can attest to that. There were about 6 in the running in the early stages, but only 3 outlasted the rest. Those 3 were always early to training, trained before games on a Saturday. Why would you do that? Eden? And Andy, I believe. Play cricket 3 days a week, Dan? JC? Oh, now he plays 5 days a week on VR because it's winter. And another one, paid babysitters to look after his kids so he can play cricket. I think that's pretty awesome. Yep. The comments were extremely tragic too around our little in-house competition. I won't repeat them here. It's pretty, we'd not repeat them here. One absolute tragic stood out. His tragic. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah. He showed up to trainings an hour early. Wanted to always set up the nets. Absolute tragic. Always on the group. Anyone want to play cricket? Anyone want to train? Can't get enough of it. Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Ian Butler.
Oh, just practicing run up. Oh, hey Dan, can we move to Ngāti Toa because I think we'll be able to hold. Sunny Ngāti Toa.
Nice, mate.
Well done, Hacksaw. Absolutely fantastic. So our next award we'd like to move into is our best bowling in a match. So bowlers don't get kind of the recognition as the batters do, so it is absolutely fantastic to see some awesome figures here. But the bowling for this one here does go to Benjamin Budd for 4 for 9.
Now, some of you might wonder about number 4 because that was only 3. So first ball of the match. First ball of the match, wasn't it? Yeah. Beautiful. Skip just walked over and said, "This guy's pretty strong. He's going to go after anything. He's a solid bat. First ball, send it back to the pavilion." Dan walks over and goes, "Well, I'm just going to go hit play on that." I thought he was joking. I thought he was winding up. Then he ran off.
Hey, well done, Benny Budd. 4 for 9 is absolutely fantastic. Awesome. So if I can have Eden come up to present the next award, that'd be fantastic. So the oh, it's not actually here, is it? The next, no, don't worry about it, mate. The next award was well done, Seagull. Well done, Seagull. We'll play the video. So the next award is highest innings. This does go to Reece Fleming, who unfortunately couldn't attend today, of 128 runs. So let's watch the highlights.
walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you could go. You know the records that but never could be broke. For your people, do it for your pride. You never gonna know if you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name. 'Cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well done, Reece. This brings us into part 2 of our slaps and scalps. So please enjoy some footage put together from Taniwha TV.
Look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and you chase for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a pistol on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. The little kid with the earring and the makeup. Oh yeah, buddy, that's his own repair. The little kid got his own jet airplane. The little kid, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Move on, move on.
Moving into the next section of the awards, we're moving into the Wairua Player Awards. So if we can have Cam come up to present some of these awards, it'd be fantastic.
Oh, so I'm back again. So we'll start with the best batter, so obviously the most runs this season for Taniwha Wairua. It's been an incredible season. I won't hold you up too long with rambling. So he's always solid at the crease, held his bat on a few occasions with his maiden century for the Taniwha. Our most runs goes to Matt Lambert at 370 runs and average of 74. Well deserved, especially with his maiden year with the Taniwha. It's been awesome to have him along. Also filled in as vice captain for the season, which was awesome working alongside him as captain. We had a doozy battle amongst our top bowlers. Some incredible innings were bowled and went neck and neck right up to the last game. So our most wickets were actually tied with 11 wickets. Was Ian Butler, or Jim as we all know, and Dean Cable. Me and Jim go way back. So our Te Kapu Karawhia Award, which is usually known as the All-Rounder Award, we decided on naming it Te Kapu Karawhia as the award for the player who gives it heaps out on the field. Each week this player takes the field and shows everyone what it is to be a Taniwha. He's classy with the bat as well as lethal with the ball in hand. The stare down he gives umpires on an LBW shout is something truly intimidating. Our Te Kapu Karawhia winner for Taniwha Wairua is Simon Warren. Simon Warren shows him up.
Kia ora. Over to the tour side of things. We don't like to harp on too much about like runs and wickets and things like that, but it is important. That's why we're playing cricket, and to slaps a few sixes and take a few scalps out on the field. So obviously important to recognise it. New trophies this year, nice and shiny. So try and keep them that way, please. By all means, first ones to drink out of them, do us the honour. So over to tour. Where are we? Most wickets. Bit of a slow start to the season, but he got his A into G towards the end. Eden Joseph, 17 wickets. Jeremy Scully, please. Jess, Haidama, captain, tour captain. And yeah. Hell of a battle for that one between these two. Went down to the final ball of Eden's fourth over. They were both on 16. Was it Tomo that held on to one deep to take him to 17? So bring on next season, Crocky? Most runs. Me. Hooray. For Toa Te Kapu Karawhiua, bloke that gives it all on and off the field, Sean Crockford. We've instituted a new award that I'll let Cam speak to, that again recognises our whakapapa, where we've come from. Straight over to you, Cam.
So I've been given the honour of awarding the life memberships for Taniwha. This is our first entry into the life membership for our team or club, our group. Absolute honour to be able to do this. See, I mean, this is our 8th season in the club, so we thought it was quite fitting to be able to start introducing life members, as we've got some absolute legends that have come into our team. Excuse me. So life memberships are a huge honour and recognise the recipients with continual effort and achievement within our club. Our first recipient was one of our founding members, one of the most genuine and caring men I've ever met. He was a pivotal part of our early years by helping out with raffles, fundraising efforts and admin off the field. But we can't forget about his contribution on the field. He attributed towards the way we present ourselves on and off the field today. Not only in our physical representation, but the manner to which we treat our opponents and each other. No matter where he was or who he was with, he was always, he had unmatched integrity, which now as a club, we pride ourselves on replicating, sorry, gosh, big word that one. Big word, amen. We'll always proudly call him a Taniwha. Our first membership award goes to the late and great Murray Stevens. I'd like to invite Muzz's sons, Caleb and Zach, up to accept his award on behalf of Stevens family.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a massive honour to get this. Thank you. It took me a while to remember to actually play cricket. To be honest, bit of a mind from that. Yeah, but just humbling to hear not the greatest of speeches, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Enjoy the night. Yeah, great bunch of guys.
My wife actually told me before, she said, are you going to be able to hold in the tears? His mother was quite close with Muz. It's quite sad time in our lives. But yeah, I'm glad we can honour him in a way that embodies him as a person. We've actually got two tonight, so a special one here. Our second recipient, founding member, worked tirelessly behind the scenes to get our adjunct off the ground. Many phone calls and meetings were had to ensure we had funding, cricket balls, cricket gear, teams to play, grounds to play on, and the list goes on. It's just way too much to even mention. It's an incredible list of what he's done for the Taniwha. He also kept our accounts in order and ensured all our funding applications were all filled out correctly and submitted to the appropriate people on time. I can't put into words how grateful we all are for his efforts. Without his contributions, I can say we would not be sitting here today. Our second life membership award goes to Ro Fernando.
So there's so many people to thank in our cricket jump. Cam Zaidi in the first place, and then there were others in North City who I should thank, and I can't remember the Tim Cockle, sorry, and then Tim brought us Andy from to play for us. But the most amazing thing is in the recent years, the whānau aspect of it, that Jeremy Scully, Dan, and everybody else has provided. And I certainly hope and I wish that this junk grows. And of course, we shouldn't forget to thank the Wairua Club. Without the Wairua Club, we couldn't be where we are. So thank you very, very much. And this is a huge honor. And I'm really glad that I'm sharing this with Mario Stevens, because Zach and especially Zach, so they were with us all the way, and Mario was a special member for us all. Thank you.
We went to, this is a democracy, and we went to the vote. We thought it important to have some player input from that idea that was the genesis towards a Player's Choice Award. One for each team, based on players that sort of embodied everything that we're about, our three values: hauora, rangatiratanga, and whanaungatanga, that connection, belonging, togetherness, looking after everybody else. Nothing to do with runs, wickets, catches, just someone that everyone that kind of looks up to uphold our values. So really important stuff. And we thought it appropriate that we had some whakairoa done. Really grateful. And if we could have Sam and Mananui up here, please, to present these a tātou whanonga pono awards. 700-year-old Cody that Sam managed to find us from the land of the Taniwha up in Northland. So yeah, if I could just have a massive paki for the mahi that these two have done. Yeah, so these guys came to my house. I gave them the 5-hour story of the Taniwha team. They hung in there. It was a joint effort between what I thought would look and be appropriate and what these guys envisaged as well. So a real collaboration. The work that's in there, the patterns represent what we're about, our journey, our present and future. So really prestigious stuff. I don't know if you guys wanted to say anything, or just happy to call it all, or yep.
Kia ora tātou, te whānau. Yeah, just a privilege and an honour just to be able to carve these pieces, these taonga for trophies. I've never done trophies before, so that's the first time I've had to think about how they stand and how they sit. Normally do much bigger carvings. But every cut in there represents something. It represents whakapapa. It also represents the kaupapa, the values, the tikanga that embodies yous all here. And I was just watching the pictures, and it's sort of I feel that these are in a real good spot right now with yous all here. So yeah, nothing more to say about them. Me and my son, he helps carve as well, and he's sort of he'll be carrying on the traditions in the future. But also the Rako too, also the Cody also was very kind to me and to him as well when we were carving it. So yeah, there's a lot of story, there's a lot of stuff in there. that I could talk about, but I think that's probably another time. I could talk about it for hours. So, kia ora.
Ngā mihi, guys, and yeah, without further ado, the Wairua players have adjudged a guy that's new to the Taniwha. Yeah, I'm not going to go on, just embodies everything that we're about. Really gave a hell of a lot of momentum, particularly in the early stage of Wairua when it wasn't, a little bit iffy, but 8, 9, 10 players early on. And with this guy's enthusiasm and energy, loves cricket, not quite on that cricket tragic level, but doing his best in that regard. Travels over from the hut to training Wednesday night, got a busy life, plenty of kids and another one on the way, so good luck this summer. Yeah, without further ado, Matt Lambert. Speech.
Kia ora. Wow, so humbled right now for that. I haven't played team sport for a while. I retired from everything that I loved for mahi, so I could provide for the whānau. And somehow Dan talked me into coming down, and Sean was in my ear, and just fell in love again with the game, fell in love again with a team culture, and what you've provided here is just phenomenal feeling of whānau and open arms, and I can't believe I truly do not deserve this.
We've wanted, brother, we've wanted.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. My kids, all 6.8 of them, love being involved and love coming down and love being accepted and picked up and played with. Like, they love Mike so much just from their interaction from 2 or 3 games. They just keep asking, where's Mikey, and it's just and so it's truly humbling, like seriously, touches my heart to be up here and talking and accepting this award, and well, just thank you so much.
All right, so moving on to toa, a tātou whanonga pono. The recipient, endless hours in all regards of what it means to be a Taniwha. Practices hard, a true Taniwha through and through. From what we're wearing to on the field, just a real driving force for everything that we're about and everything that we attempt to achieve as a collective. Can yarn to anybody, just a natural sort of connector to others, our whanaungatanga. I could go on and on, the endless messages that he sends me at all hours of the night about what do I think about this, how does this look, etc, etc. I love it. Without further ado, Toa Award, Sean Crockford. Let's hear from him again. Right, Mike.
Yeah, to be honest, it's one of the awards I kind of like, you know, JC and a few of us were like, we don't want to know, we didn't want to watch this because it's that whole elaborate, you know, who wins what and all that, but I am absolutely honoured to, you know, take this award. It is a team effort. You know, I just do my part in it. I'm just, you know, lucky enough I'm in the industry that helps us a wee bit, so it does pay off there, but it's, you know, I enjoy the Taniwha. It's the first cricket team I've played for, you know, properly played cricket for. I've never played cricket, you know, high school or anything like that. Learning, you know, I can still put my hand up and say I had no idea where all the positions on the field are. You know, I'm used to a bowler, cow, done. So, you know, it is an honour. The new people coming through, like Al, and bring your family in, it's absolutely brilliant. Hope you're around for a wee while now. It is actually Steve, Guy, you know, there's a lot of guys coming through, mixing it in, you know, the introduction of the second team, you know, it's absolutely honour to, you know, play for the Taniwha. I'd like to thank Hayley for putting up with, you know, a lot. You know, I'm on my phone, I'm Facebook messaging about 12 pages, I'm team mapping, I'm doing a little bit more than I probably should be, but, you know, I'd like to thank everybody for playing their part, making our jobs easy and building a legacy for the North City Wairua Club Taniwha. It is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see what we can do in the future. So, cheers all.
All right, so that concludes the awards. Our first one, bloody proud to be a Taniwha. And like I say, every single person that is sitting here tonight has played a part. And yeah, long may we just continue to grow with this amazing foundation. Yeah, hope to be still slapping the ball around like Muzz does when I'm in my mid-60s. Catching a ball, the ball goes up and he says meat and drink before he's even caught the bloody thing. So yeah, thanks everybody for being here with your players, whānau, sponsors, representatives, all of the above. Thank you so much for being here. What a great turnout. I'll get Baz to close us up, and then I'll get Cam to play us out with part 2 of Slaps and Scalps. And there is a tipsy taxi if you're going to really hammer it home and celebrate what we're about. Just ask Adrian, he's around through the bar there. Little surcharge there, but a taxi is available. Yeah, Baz, please. Haere mai. After Baz finishes, there's some finger food down there. As well. Thanks, Baz.
I think we can all agree it's been a pretty good event. So, you know, tonight it's a little bit ad hoc, it's a little bit left and right and a little bit down the centre, but the difference was that it was different. And I really enjoyed it. You know, I'm really proud of the leadership group, these guys that put it all together and did a great job. Cam, you're the man, brother. So I think we'll just close out with karakia timatanga. Sorry. mutunga. Whakamutunga. And then, there's, as Dan said, there's kai up there, so we'll have karakia kai. So, just to finish off, we'll close us out with kia tātou katoa, kia te whaia tō tātou ariki ihu karaiti, me te aroha te atua, me te whiwhinga taitanga ki te Wairua tapu, me ake. Amen. Kia ora everyone. Karakia kai, whakapaingia, te ariki, whakapaingia, nei kai, he oranga me te tinana, mō mātou Wairua hoki, amen. Kia ora. Okay. Be safe tonight.
It's the song of the cars on the furious flight. But there's a romance in the way that they dance to the beat of the night. It's a beautiful noise. It's the sound that I love. I love it, and it makes me feel good.
might have wanted that. Got a nut. Oh, the heel. Yeah. Never give up. Free from legal.